Hackathon has been quite exciting and interesting. We're learning a lot from the Standard Bank people.
What we've also done last year is with the team who won the UniHack last year, we started the process with them to take their idea and start to build out the business case, start to do some design, so to see if we can help them to actually make it a real solution that works in the real world.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to ITWeb on the road. Today I'm joined by Alistair Kennedy from Standard Bank, and we at this year's UniHack. I'm just going to ask Alistair a little bit about the hackathon itself and the aims and objectives for Standard Bank in hosting this hackathon. Welcome, Alistair.
Thank you.
Okay, Alistair, can you please just introduce yourself and your role at Standard Bank?
Sure. So my name's Alistair Kennedy. I'm the Head of Youth Development and Employment for South Africa and for the group.
Okay, interesting. So can you please just tell us a little bit more about the hackathon? What is the aims and objectives, and what is this hackathon all about?
Yeah, so we do a lot of recruitment in the technology space. We've got a big technology function within the organization, and we run a lot of youth programs linked to it. So we run graduate programs and we run learnerships and internships. And as part of the recruitment of that process, we have partnered with the Kunda team who actually run this program to find the right kind of students to participate in this program. And we're looking out to see if there's anybody that really stands out that we can start to pull into our recruitment processes.
Interesting. So what are your recruitment processes in terms of the hackathon? Do you guys pick the winners to be part of your graduate program or your internship? How does it really work?
Not necessarily, but we obviously take that into consideration when we are screening. So we will get them to apply through the program, and we go through quite an extensive recruitment process, because when we're trying to hire graduates and learners and interns, we're trying to really find the kind of really top performers to join the organization. So there's quite an extensive process that they would go through. But this is really a good indicator to us. You can quite quickly see just the mere fact that they're here is amazing. And you can quite quickly see some of the skills that come through. So we do take that into consideration when we're looking at their CVs. We know we pick them out and we know who they are.
Interesting. So this is kind of like an add-on, and it gives you a better chance to get recruited at Standard Bank.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what roles do you think are you guys really looking for are the main roles that maybe are missing and you guys are having shortage of skills in the banking sector?
Yeah. So we run about 40 different youth programs, youth employment programs across most of the countries in which we operate. And those can range from technology skills, from IT security to developers, but it also is outside of the technology space. So investment banking, in the business banking space. So most of the capabilities that we have within the organization, we actually recruit for through our graduate programs and our various youth programs. So if you think of a skill, we probably have some kind of program which would tap into that.
Okay. So do you have kind of like a figure or a percentage in terms of the induction process? Like, how many kind of students you kind of take in a year or annually?
Yeah, so over the last 12 months, we've probably brought in about 380 graduates into various programs across the countries that we operate. As well as an additional about 400 learners and interns, specifically in South Africa. So it's quite a lot of people that we're hiring.
Interesting. Okay, I think that's all. Unless you have something else to add in terms of the hackathon itself, how do you see this going on? We are on the first day. How do you see, what kind of solutions are you kind of looking for?
Yeah. So firstly, I mean, they're amazing. They're amazing already. Just the energy and the ideas are really impressive. You think that they, come into the space with very little experience, and yet they're able to come up with some really interesting ideas. So I think we're going to see some pretty impressive results from this. And yeah, I think the winners are going to have to work really hard to kind of beat out the rest of them, because they're very impressive.
Okay, thank you very much. That was Alistair Kennedy from Standard Bank.
Hey guys, this is Andile from UWC. Today I'm at Standard Bank. We are doing a UniHack program. So one of the systems that we are trying to work on is building an application to help the general public to be able to have access to healthcare systems. So we've developed an application and it's going good. So far, it's been an eye-opener. We are introduced to new tools and new systems of, building applications, building chatbots for, students to use. You can build absolutely anything from the tools that we have here.
Hi, my name is Andile Marcella. My team's name is HU Elevators, and we come from UWC. Our school administration system sent out an email to all students that could actually qualify for the hackathon. Hackathon has been quite exciting and interesting. We're learning a lot from the Standard Bank people, and of course enjoying the food.
Okay, my name is Martha Gravel. I'm a third-year information systems student at the University of the Western Cape. My team's name is IT Brotherhood. It has been very thrilling and exciting. It's a new space, a new sphere. We've been engaging with different people, different ideas, and different intellectual levels, basically. Yeah. Okay, so we are working on a project where we are creating or integrating a travel system. So this is going to be an app where passengers or travelers of taxis will be able to get notifications or alerts when a taxi is incoming or on its way. This way we will be able to reduce the crime that exists in our communities.
So my name is Thurler Moses, and the place I'm currently studying at is UWC, University of the Western Cape. It's quite interesting with the ideas everyone is coming, the people you're meeting. The team that I have, we call the end-to-end. We're quite a great team. We're coming up with great ideas, helping each other, and we're all from different backgrounds. So understanding how everyone works and how their work ethic is, and just understanding how they think is fantastic. So we're currently doing a health vital tracker, which basically tracks the health in terms of heart rate, blood pressure, and your temperature. And from the one end, it would be the patient that would see this, and on the other end, a doctor could see this, and they would be able to see how things are with the patient. If the patient says, okay, I'm feeling a bit drowsy, they'd be able to look at the vitals and also be able to see, you're having a lack of sleep or a lack of something. With that implemented also, whenever a patient maybe walks into the doors of the doctor would be able to already maybe have prescribed medication for them already. Yeah, but that's just in the air right now, but we are moving forward and trying to achieve it.
Well, good evening. My name is Qasim Zamani. I study at UWC, and our team's name for this hackathon is called The Outliers. We are working on an improvement on Standard Bank's existing loan calculator. So on the Standard Bank website, they have you enter the principal amount of the loan you would like to take out, the repayment period, the interest, and we want to add another part in where people can, they'll give you an option to put existing funds. So if, for example, the loan repayment is 2,000 Rand, we want to add another button in where, okay, if I give 100 Rand extra towards this repayment, how much interest will I be not paying over the period? And
okay, we are working on an application called Enrollify, which is to assist parents and students to register for schools, universities, and hopefully jobs.
Okay, welcome back to ITWeb on the Road. I'm joined again by Paul van der Merwe. He's just going to tell us a little bit more about the hackathon and what's been going on, and what they're planning to implement with this hackathon. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you very much, Leslie, and thanks for joining us at this second UniHack that we're having in Cape Town. So Standard Bank started with the whole idea of hackathons 10 years ago. In 2015, we had our first internal hackathon. And the whole idea was to drive innovation, especially with technology within Standard Bank. And so the focus was on our employees across the group, across the 20 countries that we operate in. And over the 10 years, we're now at the point where we actually have more than 10 countries participating in our annual hackathon. We had more than close to 400 ideas submitted for this year's hackathon. And we really see that more and more people are interested to participate and to share in the innovative spirit that we start to create within the overall group. But then the idea started when we realized that we want to show the external world that we also have a technology presence in Cape Town, and already a number of technology people operating here from Cape Town, that we also want to make it known and also look at the technology talent that we developed at all the various tertiary institutions in Cape Town. And last year we started with the first UniHack, where we invited a number of students to come and join us for 2 days to bring their innovative ideas to the table and to solve certain problems around certain business problems that we discussed. And last year was a major success. And we even recruited or employed some of the students who participated in the hackathon.
Okay.
And based on that, we decided, let's do it again this year. And so we kicked off this morning, and there's a lot of excitement in the room. And we're looking forward to see how these students from this year will bring new ideas to the table and that. It's just amazing to see the talent in Cape Town, which is starting to become the technology hub of Africa.
Interesting. You mentioned about employment there, and you guys recruiting some students. Do you have a specific number of students that you recruited last year and you are planning to recruit this year as the hackathon continues?
Yeah. So in Standard Bank, we work according to business units. So each business unit will decide how many graduates they will take in for the year. So there's not a specific number. It's really, or I don't have the exact numbers.
Okay.
But we do take in quite a number of students or graduates per business unit. So whether it's the corporate bank or the retail bank. And each of the business units will have different requirements. Some would look for more technical, sort of deep technical expertise. Others look more for analytical or for database people. So it really depends on where the business unit is focusing.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have like an idea of perhaps what skills are in demand right now at Standard Bank?
Yeah. So it varies from, we still run what we call legacy, although we don't see legacy as a bad thing. But even some COBOL skills is something that we require in some areas. But also, Python and more of the modern languages. Data is starting to become obviously a big topic, so looking for some data engineers that will, and then AI, which is obviously the latest trend. So that, bringing graduates in who can first just work in the data world and over time also then start to help with data science and expanding our whole understanding and usage of AI within the group.
So what was like your selection process in this UniHack? As it's named UniHack, it must include universities. Yeah. How did you guys kind of recruit the students who participate? And you said you had a lot of applications.
Yeah.
And like how many students did you end up having overall?
Yeah. So each business unit would have their own graduate program. So we just, in terms of inviting students who as who applied to become part of the graduate program. So we just worked through that list and invited.
Is it specific universities or is
No, it's any student. So any graduate who is located or live in Cape Town or in the Western Cape, we just approached all of them and said, if you're interested, so please respond, and you're welcome to join us for this event. And we've got more than 30 that responded now, and that's all actually hacking here.
I see. So like how many in terms of prizes, like how does your prizes and like how does it work? Do you have a number 1, 2, 3, and like what do they actually receive if they actually win this hackathon?
So we've got we will tomorrow announce the third best team, the second and the first best team. So there is some monetary value to the prizes. But I think it's just the experience for the students to actually be part of solving a real world problem, So what we've also done last year is with the team who won the UniHack last year, we started the process with them to take their idea and start to build out the business case, start to do some design, so to see if we can help them to actually make it a real solution that works in the real world.
Interesting. I think that's it from me. Perhaps if you have anything else you'd like to add in terms of the whole theme behind the hackathon, and who still, like your upcoming plans, who still have another one next year, and how can future students who are interested kind of apply for the next one?
So I'm sure this year will be even a bigger success than last year, because we've learned a lot from the hackathon or UniHack last year. So we've already made some adjustments. So I'm convinced we will do another one next year. So any students that are interested must actually just look for when we advertise for graduate programs.
On your website, is it?
Yeah, on our website. And then they can apply through that. And then if they part of that application process, they will also get an invitation to participate in the UniHack next year.
Okay, interesting. Thank you very much.
We are ITWeb, and our key takeaway was collaboration and time management. As well as learning together as a team.
As well as we used Microsoft Power Apps, we were able to build our app or demo of our app, and that was an out.
I think perseverance, just keep going even if things don't work out. Just keep at it, and eventually you will get somewhere.
We are the Hackathon, and we faced secret.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Good work.
Learn from each team, get to know them. Yeah, it makes the experience more enjoyable.
It's because we incorporated standard banking solution.
And we don't tailor it specifically for South Africa, but we focused on the real global scale to in Africa as well.
Yeah, you can both. I also thought it was very well thought out. We thought about everything to the last detail, from funding to implementation, and I thought that idea was a really good idea.
And I think this was for the people.
One
go at a time.
Our team name is the
ITWeb.
What if we were?
And we won the first prize. Our system was based on building an AI tutor assistant that students can interact with via WhatsApp, and it would get data from the SSMs, which is owned by the South African Basic Education, and they could personalize their own learning path. Basically, it's like a tutor on the Go platform.
My key takeaway from this hackathon is that collaboration is the most important factor in any team. In any winning team, collaboration is the most important factor.
Because I think everybody had diverse skill sets, so coming together as people different diverse skills and just working on something collectively, you can achieve more.
I share the same sentiments in terms of teamwork. It really needed us to be able to work as a team, know how to work as a team, accommodate each and everyone. So we all have different skills, but then we can't say you can't use your skills. So we allow each and everyone had to use their own skills to achieve the entire functioning product. So the teamwork was